Hello guys, Darius here back with another What If, and welcome back to the channel. If you haven't already subscribed yet, make sure to do so and turn on all post notifications to be aware of every single time that I post a video. And just wanted to say thank you for all the support recently. I appreciate it. And I find it outstanding that I don't even have to post and you guys still support me, but I will. Anyways guys, let's get right into what if Naruto, or what if Fugaku? No, I'm sorry, I apologize. What if Naruto got Fugaku's eyes? Naruto and Sasuke roamed the empty, stone-cold, and isolated parts of the Uchiha compound, coming across the dead bodies of many they once knew. With every new body, another tear would fall down Naruto and Sasuke's eyes. One Uchiha was left, not dead, though in a very critical condition, clinging on to dear life. The two Uchiha knew him, and would run up to him. They immediately would realize that it was one of their friends, named Damu Uchiha. "Damu, get up," said Naruto. Damu would look up at Naruto and Sasuke, and would tell them that he couldn't hold on for much longer before taking his last breath and dying in the arms of Naruto. Naruto cried over Damu's body, unlocking the two-Tomo Sharingan. Even more tears flooded out of Sasuke's eyes, but he stood tall, telling Naruto that they needed to go back and check on mom and dad. Naruto would then wipe his tears as his two made their way to their house. Naruto and Sasuke would ask Itachi why he was standing over mom like that, with a sword drenched in fresh blood. Itachi would look back at them, before looking at his last targets again. As the light faded from Fugaku and Mikoto, Fugaku would charge all of his chakra into activating his Mangekyou Sharingan, before tossing them to Naruto and telling him to place it into his eyes. Naruto would do as he wished, as the Mangekyou then manifested. Itachi would then finish off the two before staring down Naruto and Sasuke. Itachi told the two that he killed their parents for his own self-gain before dissipating into a flock of crows. From that day on, Naruto and Sasuke promised each other that they would kill Itachi together, no matter what it takes. And they would do anything to reach their goal. Naruto and Sasuke did endless amounts of training, achieving new heights of power, and with each day, they got even stronger. As they trained, the night emerged, and the two boys were getting quite tired. They decided to go and take a break, as they sat on the green, grassy floor of the training grounds, putting on bandages and dusting themselves off. They then heard the sudden sound of what seemed to be a cane tapping on the ground, but they didn't think much of it. Shivers fell down their back when the sound got closer, so they got up in suspicion. An old man then came out of the clearing. Naruto asked him if he needed something, and the old man said that he did. He said that his name was Danzo, and that his cat recently died. He needed to bury it, so he came here. Could you guys help me with that? Naruto said, of course, but Sasuke was a little hesitant. Danzo then jumped out at them, asking them for their eyes, and kicking Naruto with incredible speeds. Danzo then tried to shoot an air bullet, but then Naruto created a shadow clone who copied the air bullet and shot it back at Danzo. Danzo flew back as Sasuke then stabbed Danzo in the back with a kunai. He gasped as the kunai spiraled through his body. The nine-tailed chakra soon leaked out of Naruto, and he started to get angry that someone would even try to take Naruto and Sasuke's life like that, or take their eyes, their possession, his possession from his father. As the nine-tails chakra emanated, Sasuke pleaded with Naruto to calm down, and as he did, the tail on Naruto's back soon faded to 0 tails, though the nine-tailed aura still permeated and surrounded him. Sasuke then told him to put their genjutsu training to use, as Naruto then used his genjutsu. In this genjutsu, Danzo would witness the horrifying sight of the nine-tails, beating him and beating on him continuously until he turned purple. His rage made chills fly down his back as the genjutsu ended. After a series of questions and answers on the outside, Sasuke and Naruto figured out that Danzo wanted their Sharingan. In his words, "They are precious pieces of war." And Naruto and Sasuke didn't know what he meant. Danzo soon proclaimed that Fugaku's eyes are even more powerful than Naruto knows, as even more blood leaked from his body. He will use Naruto's eyes to become the strongest person in the Hidden Leaf. He will become a Hokage, he said. Not even Hiruzen nor the elders can stop him. with those eyes. He wanted to add them to his collection and make it so that he will never be stopped by anyone. Danzo then closed his eyes and died. Danzo then got up and tried to punch Naruto because he got revived by Izanagi. But before he had the chance to do anything, Naruto for the first time used Fugaku's eyes. Naruto then watched as the time stopped in place. Everything and everyone was frozen. Naruto figured that it must be the ability of his father's dojutsu. Maybe, just maybe. Naruto then grabbed Danzo's hand and made him punch himself in the face. Time then resumed as Danzo unintentionally sent himself to the ground with a punch. Danzo then made a whistling sound as 100 Foundation members then appeared. They then kneeled to Danzo and asked him what he needed. Danzo said that he wanted them to bring Naruto and Sasuke either unconscious or alive, though he made sure to add that he wants them to force Naruto and Sasuke into activating their Sharingan, the highest level. Naruto and Sasuke then made a break for it, being trailed by the Foundation underway. They then made a swift turn near a waterfall and quickly took a glimpse down, looking at a man that looked like a woman in a way, hovering over someone's dead body. They didn't think much of it and made it a very long way through some trees. Two Anbu then got to their position, as they then thought. Naruto and Sasuke just barely stopped the Anbu and almost didn't make it, leaving that confrontation with many wounds and a hole through Naruto's chest. The sound of hissing echoed through the spot where Naruto and Sasuke decided to rest. Orochimaru then presented himself in order to take Naruto and Sasuke and told them to come with him. Naruto and Sasuke, though exhausted, pushed through and decided that they would stand their ground and fight against Orochimaru. Orochimaru instantly started to overpower Naruto and Sasuke as the duo then made it away, they ran away again and eventually got to the hospital, being treated by many medical personnel due to their high-ranking status in the Leaf Village, as if you will. Even though they're still regarded as, say, precious to the Leaf, because Naruto's a Jinchuriki, as well as Uchiha, and Sasuke is an Uchiha, which is basically wiped out. Anyways, they then recovered and got back to their usual training. They then decided that they wanted to learn some more jutsu, so they joined the ninja system and became Genin. As Genin, or Academy students, they easily performed jutsu like the clone jutsu and were able to hone their chakra and use it well. Mizuki, not knowing that Naruto's power would tell him, not knowing of Naruto's power, would cause Mizuki to tell Naruto to take the scroll of sealing. Naruto had no intentions of giving the scroll back to Mizuki, and used it to learn the Shadow Clone Jutsu and most of Shadow Clone Jutsu, as well as copy down a jutsu called the Rasengan. He may learn it later. Naruto would report on Mizuki's actions to Hiruzen, causing Hiruzen to thank Naruto. Eventually, the two talented Uchiha were put onto a Genin squad with one another, and had one other teammate, Sakura Haruno. Sakura's goals instead are a little different. Sakura explained that her goals are to become a powerful kunoichi. She dreams of eventually working alongside a Kage, becoming their Hokage guard, and one of their closely associated allies. Sakura is like a viewpoint of the world, and kind of like strength is a lot different because she actually had time to train and focus on herself becoming a ninja, because Naruto and Sasuke joined the academy a little late. Anyways, let's get right into the belt test. The belt test began, and the free Genin charged Kakashi, catching him off guard and knocking him back. Sasuke and Sakura jumped up, hurling a barrage of kunai and shuriken at Kakashi. As he was preoccupied with the attack, Naruto would send a fireball at Kakashi. The heated flames engulfed the ninja tools and made them stronger. As the attack connected, Kakashi endured great amounts of pain as the kunai and shuriken seeped into his skin and sizzled. Naruto then sent a clone to attack Kakashi, not wanting to get hurt himself. Naruto's clone soared through the fire, punching Kakashi and kicking him in his gut. Kakashi then toppled over and coughed up blood, running out of the fire and jumping out onto a nearby tree. Kakashi then threw two explosive tags towards the free kunai, or towards the free Genin, which was was going to be a very devastating attack. But then Naruto activated Fugaku's eyes. Time then stopped. And it seemed to stop for an even greater amount of seconds as Naruto grabbed the two explosive tags midair and stopped them from detonating by throwing them to the side. Time went back to normal as Naruto then kicked Kakashi in his chin as he flew up into the air. Naruto then surrounded him in clones and caught Kakashi off guard. Sakura then saw an opening and jumped tree to tree before leaping into the air and snatching all the bells. All of Naruto's clones then popped, and Sakura had successfully won them over. The bell test. Kakashi applauded them for their teamwork and called them an excellent set of Genin. But unfortunately, he was going to have to fail them because Sakura only got the bells, leaving Sasuke to be the other Genin to get the bells. I'm just joking, and all the Genin pass. Anyways, guys, the free Genin laid at the stump of a tree, sitting on it exhausted and tired before falling asleep in the dawn of night. Their snores echoed throughout the trees and made Kakashi smile. He reminisced about the past and about Team Minato, as well as all the fond memories that they had together. The next day, the newly formed Team 7 completed several missions and were doing it at a fast rate. They soon got bored of doing the exact same thing all the time and thought that their talent was going to waste, which caused them to ask Kakashi to go on a higher ranked mission than before. Kakashi talked to Hiruzen about it, who gladly agreed since he knows the power of Team 7. The next day, Team 7 went on a mission to escort the bridge builder Tazuna back to his native land and home in the Mist Village, the land of waves. Is Uchiha Shisui ready, my lord? Indeed. Send him out. With pleasure. And what if is now ended. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I certainly did. And thank you for sticking around to the end of the video. I appreciate it. Thank you for the support. Thank you for 3.6k or 3,600 subscribers. I appreciate it to the absolute limit. And thank you. Thank you for supporting me. Anyways, guys, I love you all. Goodbye.